Okay, YouTube is live, I think. Yep, sounds good. Facebook's live, Instagram's live. Awesome. Thanks for watching today. Just another weekly update, essentially, on Ungex and our products, how we're doing, how I'm doing, I guess, as well, and just chatting, discussing about, how we're going to change things. Since I do have a couple of things I need to mention today. One of them is the price change in shampoos. So the shampoo prices are going up. Mohammed, thank you. Wave back. And the other notice is about distributors. So we're looking for distributors to essentially sell our products. So we have great prices essentially for distributors. Essentially for us to only be getting a small portion of any sales, and then the distributors essentially getting a lot of that essentially. So it's good for both parties. For us, we are looking for more consistency essentially, I guess. So that's cool, and then distributors make some money out of it. And with a product like this, like with Ungex, it's not something that just disappears. People are going to continuously need these kinds of treatments, and having that available in any kind of clinic, like or dermatologist or any shop that where people might come in and look for support like that, it is a good recommended option. So hopefully, if you are interested, jump on our website or chat with us, email us, call us. We're happy to talk about how it might work, depending on how you want to distribute. Whether you want it relabeled as your product, we can still make some kind of adjustments, since some countries prefer doing specific things. Some places you might own your own business and want to label things as your products, and it can be like a cooperative kind of thing. We're pretty flexible around that, so feel free to ask us about that. Cool. Hope everyone's doing okay. I've been a bit late for the live performance this week, I guess, because I've been very busy with shipments all over across the world, essentially. And we also have like problems here and there, and then we've been changing the prices a couple of times over the past few weeks, and they're not going to be staying for too long. So on Wednesday, I shouldn't say the day of the week, that might get confusing. Actually, either way, it's going to be confusing for some people, but on the 15th, I don't know if I'm supposed to mention the date specifically, but the 15th, we're going to be raising prices for a lot of the products. Since we're running low on shampoos, especially the invigorating shampoo, but both shampoos are getting close to its end, and we currently don't have a backup shipment coming through, so we might have to bring up the prices, and we might be replacing the product altogether. And then we have the THT, which is also running low, the treatment hair tonic. So since that's a more specific item towards assisting hair growth and scalp protection, it is a bit more popular than the other ones. Yeah, So the shampoos and THGs are running low, so we have to raise the prices. So we've already raised the prices a little bit already, a couple of times actually. So in Australian dollars, the shampoo went up from like 58 to 78 to 99. And so it's essentially booked for people who really, really need it. And we've been keeping the bundle prices lower just because, for people who need the products, we do want to keep some reserved. For people who just want to buy shampoos, we generally try to recommend the larger bundles, which don't cost that much more sometimes, especially things like the basic and essential kits aren't too bad either. So, yeah. Okay. Just mentioning to like, follow, and subscribe to us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. All is good. You don't have to follow us on every platform, since I do try to do lives on all of them at the same time. It does make it easy for me, yes. Also, I can get a bit more interaction if there's 3 platforms. Depending on the day, depending on whether people are actually interested, it does fluctuate here and there, but I'm around once in a while. So if you do have any questions, feel free to join in the next video, even if it's this video, or leave a comment. I'll answer it in the next video or the next video. When I see it, I'll keep note of it and answer it in the future. So yeah, hopefully that is okay for now. Mentioning about mites again, Demodex mites are mites that live on the skin, in the hair follicles, in sebaceous glands, so the oil glands of the skin and hair, and they eat oils, just general dirt, bacteria, hormones, nutrients, a lot of things that are essential for the skin. Like, the skin needs a lot of natural oils as well as nutrients. The bacteria, there's a lot of bacteria anyways. There's also good bacteria on the skin. So then when Demodex mites eat bacteria, you kind of just store it in their stomachs. I don't know if you call them their stomachs, but then when they die, since there's such a concentration of bacteria that spreads, it causes reactions like inflammation and acne as a kind of a counter method for the skin trying to protect itself. Yeah, so when there are only a few mites, it usually isn't a problem. When there's a high concentration, high density of the Demodex mites on certain areas of the skin, especially sensitive areas around the eyes, on the cheeks, forehead, scalp, neck, it can cause a lot more issues like inflammation, acne, blepharitis. It can be connected to a lot of skin problems in general. Yeah, so Demodex mites also eat nutrients which usually the hair follicles need to grow the hair. So when the hair follicles are weaker, it does cause hair loss, hair thinning, and general scalp damage or skin damage. Yeah, because it just becomes more sensitive to bacteria. Yeah. So on Facebook, there's a Become a Distributor link, or you can call us or email us. We'll be looking for distributors. So if you drop a note somewhere, we'll probably find it. Yeah. So we're currently planning a new product. Since a lot of people kind of have confusions with the shampoos, yeah, we're going to be essentially making an all-rounder shampoo that's for all types of skin, and it's for cleansing skin, scalp, body. So we're thinking of a name. We're thinking of everything around that for now. It's just a bit of a heads up for maybe a couple of months in the future. Maybe a couple more months, but I'll be making another video when that happens. So don't worry, you won't miss out. Every platform would be advertising it when it comes. So, yeah, we'll see how that works. Anything else I need to mention? I mentioned that it's the 15th that we're going to be changing the prices to a lot of our products. If you are a fan of things like SDT, PDTs, they won't be changing, I think. The SK, which is the combination of PDT and SK, because we still have quite a bit of them. We can still keep them at the prices they're at, but the shampoos are running out. So anything that includes shampoos, the prices are going to be rising. Okay. Yep. So, general tips. I don't know if I need to go through general tips. If people have any questions, that's fine. But things I've been looking into are just like random things that help out with the skin in general, other than our products, other than the protocol that we might mention. Maybe like things like dietary requirements. So a healthy diet is always good for anything essentially. Like drinking a lot of water, eating fruits, vegetables, getting those like vitamins and nutrients that you really need. Good fats and collagen. So things like chicken, like bone broth, chicken, fish, like salmon, tuna, anything's really fine. That kind of good fat. Good oils are really necessary. What you want to reduce are unhealthy fats and sugars. So just sugars in general. This includes things like whole grain. So even though people think whole grain's healthy, I should eat lots of it, whole grain is still like a carb and is sugary, and doesn't actually help too much with the skin. Sugar and pork. Pork fat is generally not very healthy. So you want to keep it with chicken and fish. You can kind of assume that chicken and fish are the healthier ones. White meats are generally healthier. And a really important one that I'm going to mention here is keeping your gut health healthy. So this can get pretty far into skin health, but also general health. Having a healthy gut essentially means if you have a good stomach and like good inner processes, anything you eat that's not healthy, that's needing to be like sorted out, like there's going to be like, they're essentially like your workers inside you that are sorting out whether something's healthy, not healthy. If there's not enough workers in your stomach, they're not going to be able to distribute things properly. They might make mistakes. They're in a rush, so things don't get sorted as well as they should. So what you want to do is have really good balance of probiotics. if you can get probiotics in your diet, that is really good. Eat yogurt, supplements, if you can get supplements. But an easier way is to just have yogurt. But get probiotics in some ways. I usually have yogurt in the morning, or sometimes I treat myself to like Yakult. They're a little bit expensive, but they taste pretty good and they're easy to drink and stuff. So yeah, make sure to get into that kind of thing. Fermented things that people eat are usually really good for gut health, especially if you've ever had a fish tank or something before, and have discussed with any other people who've had fish tanks. It's really important to have those this general liveliness. What's it called? It's not just germs, but bacteria, like good bacteria in the fish tank and the water. It's really essential for fish to survive in, just the general health of the fish tank. And it's the same for the stomach, I guess. You do need good bacteria that can break down foods and essentially get them on their way. So yeah, eat yogurt, drink lots of water, eat healthy meats and fats like fish, chicken. You can use bone broth for that. Eat berries and vegetables to get other vitamins, and you also want those, what's it called? I've lost the word for it for some reason. What do berries usually have? Does anyone know? Antioxidants, that's the word. Antioxidants are really good as well. So that's generally good for skin health as well. So a lot of floral kind of skin care, things like chamomile, lavender, rose. There was another word for rose, like geranium rose oil. Those kinds of things are really good for the skin in that way, I guess. They're generally relaxing. They help with pain relief, which when it's on the skin generally also includes relieving inflammation, can relieve acne, can be antibacterial. Same with other oils like coconut and stuff as well. Cool. So if you do have a toner or something, that's a general good place to start. It's just general skin health. I'll go into our products again properly. But cool. If people are curious of what our products are like, this is just the mixing bottle on the side, but we generally have them individually like this. So this is our newest one, the Skin Demodex treatment. It is for preventing and eliminating Demodex mites on the skin, as the name would suggest. So it's an easy applicable kind of spray. You would spray on your hand and just spread it on your skin where you need it. And where it might spread to, like if it's on your neck here, you would go like underneath, around maybe. It's good to be just cautious because mites can generally spread to most places on the skin as long as there are hair follicles. So you won't find them in places that don't have hair, like your palm maybe. But a lot of places on our skin has hair because that's just how the body controls its temperature, So yeah, that's the Skin Demodex treatment. It's just a nightly treatment. You would use it something like a toner. I usually just put them. I don't use it too much, just because my skin's not too bad. It's a last resort, but it is also good as a daily treatment kind of thing, just in case, since it can treat other mites as well. So have the basic kit P, which is the purifying shampoo and the skin Demodex treatment, and then the basic kit I, which is the invigorating shampoo and the skin Demodex treatment. So the difference, that's the hard part. But the purifying shampoo is mainly for, so they both have the same kind of effects of cleansing the skin and adding natural oils that mites dislike. But the purifying shampoo is more concentrated towards cleansing. So it'll be more towards removing oils off the skin, and then the invigorating shampoo is more towards adding those essential oils as well. So it's like a cleanser. It's like a face cleanser, whether you like the oil face cleanser or the watery, water skin cleanser or something. Some people have like a water-based cleanser and an oil-based cleanser or something, but it is essentially a cleanser for the scalp and skin. So you start with that, and then you have skin Demodex treatment as more like you could say it's like a toner, but it's also your treatment, your essence, I don't know what else you would do in your nightly routine, but it essentially simplifies a 8-step routine or something that you might have to 2 steps. The cleanser, which is the shampoo, and then the skin Demodex treatment. So that's really nice and simple. For guys like me who really can't be bothered doing like a 10-step Korean skincare routine, that is a lot easier. But if you know your stuff, you can almost make it. Not really. There's way too many ingredients in these ones. Yeah. So hopefully that was a little bit educational. If you buy individual products like the skin Demodex treatment or the Pro Demodex treatment, the stronger one, this is the OG super strong product. Everyone loves this one. It does everything. So having just this is essentially good enough for most things. So the Pro Demodex treatment is for the same kind of things like the skin and the body, but it's a little bit on the stronger side. A little bit might be an under exaggeration, so you would probably want to dilute it a bit in the mixing bottle. So the skin Demodex treatment and the Pro Demodex treatment both come with a mixing bottle, so if you do need to dilute them, they're there. Use clean water. Make sure it's not just like, I don't know, dirty tap water or something. If it's got random things in it that your government or your district or something might add into the water to make it taste better or to make it better for your teeth or something, it's probably not recommended. Buy some like good water or something to mix it with. Like you don't need that much water, so like you can just keep a bottle just for this or something. Yeah, hopefully that's good enough. And I'll let you guys know when the next product appears, which is going to be in a while. I don't even know if I was supposed to mention that because we got told that we were going to think of a new product just today. So you're up to date at least. Yeah. Like, follow, and subscribe to us. I'm going to be ending somewhat soon, maybe. I've got an assignment due tomorrow as well. Hopefully, there are no questions for now. If you have a question, if you see this later on, drop it in the comments, or send an email. Jump on our website at ungex.com. If you haven't gone to that, check out our mite test, mite quiz. It's probably called quiz. It's sometimes called test, quiz. Even I don't know sometimes. But it's the same thing. It's just like 20 questions, 20 multiple choice questions, and you're done. It essentially determines from all of our past, what's it called? Past customers. We've tried to make most accurate measurement for seeing whether you have a high density of Demodex mites, and essentially it's a better indicator than by going into a clinic and getting like a swab test kind of thing, where you just get some oil off your skin and then look under a microscope. Because a lot of people have mites. It's not that surprising to see them. To determine the populations is a lot harder to tell. So, yeah. Cool. It's like if you want to know how, like whether you have a lot of cockroaches in your house, it's not just usually it's not a matter of just looking for them. Like if you see one on the bench, you might be like, oh, there must be like hundreds of thousands then, because they say that if you see one, there's 100,000, or there's like 100 more or something. But you can generally tell, do you leave food out? Do you clean? Do you do certain things that might let in the cockroaches or something? Those are usually better indicators if calculated properly. So yeah, it's the same thing with mites, essentially. If we know your habits, if you know certain traits that are connected with Demodex mites, certain symptoms that are more related with Demodex mites, and a combination of them might be very obvious for us, but for someone who's never seen them before, it's difficult to know whether you have mites. Okay, I'm going to be finishing up now then. Thanks for your time. If you do have interest in becoming our partner, and you do want to become a distributor and sell our products, since we ship from Australia, if you want to ship from or like sell in a different location, you could probably sell it for a lot cheaper. And then, since we will probably sell to you in bulk, you'll get your own discounts. You'll get your own contribution amounts. We can deal with that later, but if you are interested or would like to even just chat with us to know more about our products, feel free to contact us at ungex.com or email us at info@ungex.com.au. If you're in Australia, call us, give us a call at 0399397575. I don't know. What else can I throw at people? Like, follow, and subscribe to us. Follow us up on anything you want. Where we'll make time to talk to you, discuss. So yeah, if you are on Facebook, there's the links and stuff below for our website. If you want to become a distributor, things like that's there. Yeah, hope to see you guys around again soon. Bye. Thanks for watching, and hope you have a great weekend. I don't know if I'll be doing another live tomorrow or the day after if you're in America. So see ya.